Hi there, welcome to Dear Anybody. My name's Kevin Hodge. I'm reading letters by my late father, Jimmy Hodge. He wrote them in 1999 as a prelude to the millennium, and it's a way of recording his views of the news that was coming out on the airwaves and in the papers. Apologies for the 1st and 2nd of September. Had technical issues with my phone, my PC wouldn't work, and I'm sorry. Sorry, Dad. Sorry if you've been following these. But the 1st and 2nd of September had some things relatively unremarkable, but we'll plough on with the 3rd, if that's okay. 60th anniversary of World War II on the 3rd of September 99. And, you know, Dad was in the Marines, so he was quite reminiscing a little bit about the various campaigns that took place. Some guy called James Maudsley, 26, now 52, of Lancashire, was jailed for 17 years in a Burmese court for going in with literature that didn't please the Burmese government. And I'm going to read this verbatim because it's relevant if you're watching this in 2025. It says, on the subject of illegal immigrants, which apparently in Dover there was jubilation because in a day-long exercise in which they stopped every lorry entering the country, they trumpet the whole thing as a success because they netted more than 100 illegal migrants and immigrants. The British public would only regard this as a success if all of them were turned around immediately and sent back whence they had come. As it is, they will now be given succour, and we are the suckers. So interesting, isn't it? Even 26 years ago, we were having illegal immigrants, and 100. I mean, gosh, how times change. 4 of Britain's private prisons were fined £1.6 million for failing to meet basic standards. And a sorry state of affairs, a 14-year-old boy got his 12-year-old girlfriend pregnant and admitted he'd slept with several other teenage girls in his very young age. So, as Dad said, those who died in World War II must be turning in their grave. And apparently, the day before, Dad had talked about Prince Edward. Wonderful headline. He was obviously getting into some problems, but it read in 60-point bold, Edward the Confessor. Anyway, that was the 3rd of September. Sorry again for the 1st and 2nd. Stick with me, and I'm going to try and get them a bit more regularly out as we head towards December and the end of the year. Okay, take care. Bye. There you go. Hi there, welcome to Dear Anybody. My name's Kevin Hodge. I'm reading letters by my late father, Jimmy Hodge. He wrote them in 1999 as a prelude to the millennium, and it's a way of recording his views of the news that was coming out on the airwaves and in the papers. Apologies for the